This video is about your essay number 2. Essay number 2 is focusing on your major and your career, and hopefully this assignment will help you to solidify your career choice. So the first step is to click on this link and to create an account to figure out your true color. So this site is here, and you type in your code that I gave you, and it will ask you to create an account, so please create an account. Your name, email address, okay, age. If you don't want to put in your real age, that's fine. And right here where it says my counselors, you don't have to click anything. And so just click on continue. Once you create an account, it will come to this dashboard and you click on true colors. So that is the true color test that you want to take. Click on questionnaire, and here's the question. Now, the tricky part is that each group has an answer of least like me, a little like me, more like me, and most likely me. And each answer could only be answered once. So notice that I try to answer again, least like me, but it will not let you. So again, each group of questions, since there's 4 of them, you have to answer one for least like me, one for a little like me, one for more like me, and one for most like me. Once you answer all of the questions, it will give you your result. And I just randomly answered questions and it gave me a green. So I am more green, I'm a little bit blue, not a little bit gold, and I'm most likely not an orange. So my true color is green. And so read what green means. And here are the green careers. And so notice there's a lot of careers. And so what you want to do is go through them and kind of, see which one piques your interest. So if, it says anthropologist, click on view, and you will be able to see the anthropologist. So read through what some of these careers are, and go back and take a look at some of the other careers. And I would like for you to choose one of the careers. So after viewing a few careers, you're going to choose one of the careers, and this will be the focus of your essay. Now that you have the one career that you chose, you will go to step 2. Step 2 includes doing research. Doing research means you find out information about that career that you will be able to use in your essay number 2. Now, when you write your essay number 2, you cannot just do research on Google. You have to use the sources that's in the El Camino College database because you have to learn how to use college level resources. You can't just Google it and just find random websites. It has to be college level. And so here are 3 that's on our El Camino College Library database. So you click on these, make sure that you're logged into your MyECC account. Okay, and there's also one by the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics that you can use. Again, you have to use these only. It cannot be just from random websites. And you have to use 3 different sources. So out of the 4, you have to use 3. Now, while you're doing your research, you should be using your super note cards to help organize your ideas. And here is the 5-paragraph essay format that I would like for you to follow. Body paragraph, of course, you will have introduction. Body paragraph number 1 is about the information about your career. Body paragraph number 2 is about information gathered from your interview, and body paragraph number 3 is your analysis. So for your super note cards, the research that you'll be doing, the information that you'll be gathering should go into your body paragraph number 1. So your super note card for essay number 2 should look something like this. Introduction, body paragraph number 1 with your information, body paragraph number 2, info from the counselor in interview, and body paragraph number 3 is your analysis and your conclusion. Now this is important for essay number 2 is that now you have what's called references. You have to add your references that you're using while you're doing your research. Remember that you have to use these 4 resources: Ferguson's Vocational Testing and Education and U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. So to do that, you have to click on References. Now, I already have the 3 that's in here, but to add a reference, this is what you do. You click here where it says Add a Reference, and you type in what your new reference is. So let's say for this one, you're going to be using Testing and Educational Reference. Okay, so you just copy and paste it here. And while you're doing your research, you might also want to type in or copy and paste the link that you will be using. So to show you what it looks like, so for example, I used Ferguson's, right? And here is the link that I used, and you just copy and paste the link. Now, why are we doing this? Well, let me show you. When you're finding your information for your body paragraph number 1, so for example, this one, I found a little bit of history, and it's from Ferguson. So again, I went to Ferguson, I found this history, I thought this was really interesting, and I may want to use this for my body paragraph number 1. So I copy and pasted what I found. Okay, so go to that website and you just copy and paste what you want to use, and remember that it should be 2-3 sentences max. It should not be a whole paragraph worth. It should be only be 2 to 3 sentences max, right? So you copy and paste it here, and you tag it. You click on reference, and so you want to tag it. Now here's a practice of finding a source, finding a quote, and putting it onto super note cards. So let's say you went into U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics and your career as a lawyer, and you are looking through what lawyers do, right? And you found this work environment really interesting. Here is a percentage is what they do, work schedule, and so you want to maybe use this in your report or your essay. So you copy and paste this here like this. You go into your super note cards, you click on new card, and you just copy and paste it like this. Okay. Where did you get it from? You got it from the U.S. Bureau of Labor and Statistics. And so you click on references. And since I added all of my references, I click on U.S. Bureau of Labor, and you click on Save. Okay, so now your card is tagged. So here, see that? Okay, it's tagged. And when you go in there, it says, I got this from U.S. Bureau of Labor. And this is really important because when you're now writing your essay, you have to do in-text citations, and you know exactly where you got it from. And so here, this is about work schedules. Okay, and so I'm just going to put in work schedules on top here, so that it looks a little bit better. Now that you've done all of your super note cards, the next step is for you to interview someone who works in that career. You can interview them face-to-face, or you can just email them, or you can call them. That would be your paragraph number, let's see, number 2. Okay, and you will also need to go see a counselor. You can make an appointment with your counselor, okay, and you're going to go see your counselor to make sure that you're on the right track with El Camino to graduate with your degree. And that will go into body paragraph number 2. Sorry, my cat just came and knocked everything over. I don't know if you can hear her purring, but that's her. So the next step is to write your essay. And so again, follow the format, body paragraph number 1, 2, and 3. Make sure that you use your super note cards, and you will upload it onto my super note card check-in so that I can check to make sure that you are on the right track. But again, the important part is the references. Make sure that you tag all of your cards in body paragraph number 1 to show where you got the information from, so that it's easier for you to write your essay, because you will have to do in-text citations.